We're going to have 3 short videos as an introduction to the problem solution text. So in this first video, we're going to look at the learning goals for the assignment, how to complete the homework, which is the Getting Started worksheet. We're going to go over the instructions and the due dates for the semester, and we're going to go over the student sample. So let's get started. For learning goals, by the end of this week, I would like you to be able to identify the 4 main stages of our problem solution assignment, select an appropriate big problem, big topic for your assignment, and then narrow down and choose a specific social science or humanities, so an arts problem to research. Develop and refine keyword search terms using the advanced search feature in the UBC library. Complete a working draft reference list. You'll need about 3 to 5 appropriate academic sources for your problem solution assignment. And the last one is to identify and use good, appropriate academic resources to help you build your problem solution draft. So getting started, first I'd like you to complete the online homework module for week 14. So pause this video, and then I want you to come back after you've completed the online homework for week 14. So there's some good video and instructions in there that I'm going to make reference to in these 3 videos for your assignment. Then I'd like you to open the problem solution assignment instructions on Canvas so we can go through them together. Okay, now that you've opened the problem solution writing assignment instructions from Canvas, it should look like this. This assignment is worth 25% of your total mark in LLED200. So the draft will be worth 10%. We will have a peer review session in class, and then the final due date and the final copy will be worth 15%. So first draft due date is February 17th by 9 p.m. on Canvas. Then we'll have our peer review session in class on March 18th. And then the final due date will be April 7th by 9 p.m. again on Canvas. The writing task, so what you need to do, there is a 4-stage academic problem solution text. So in this academic problem solution text, you need to do 4 things. These are the 4 things. You're going to do a background of the problem, so informing your audience what is the situation about this problem. Then you're going to look at the problem itself. So you're going to identify the problem. Number 3, you're going to need a solution or a partial solution. It's probably going to be a partial solution to the problem. So think about something that helps the problem. It might not actually totally solve it, and that's okay. And then number 4, you need to be able to, through research, evaluate that solution. So how well did that solution work? Did it work really well? Did it sort of work well? Did it not work at all? So coming down in the instructions here, it says in choosing the topic of your problem solution, you need to focus on an issue that can be discussed academically. You've got 400 to 600 words. So the problem solution topic must be within your general wiki topic. So whatever you picked for your general wiki topic last semester, this problem solution is going to be somewhere within that topic. Okay, so you can choose a specific real-world, social, or theoretical problem as long as it's related to your wiki topic. So let's go through these instructions a little bit more. So first says plan the writing assignment before you start. This is very important, and the homework is going to help you do that. So you want to develop an outline of major points, and you want those to become your topic sentences. So you want to consider what kind of evidence you're going to use, and use the stages below that we're going to talk about to guide your planning. You're going to need to invest time doing research. I cannot stress this enough. This is a research paper, and most of the time is going to be used doing the research. So before reading, drafting, writing, editing, and proofreading the assignment, you're going to need to be in the UBC library. You're required to support your ideas with reliable academic sources, originally published in English. So you'll need 3 to 5 English sources. They cannot be from the web. They cannot be websites, .coms. They need to be from the UBC library. So we're going to have a short video on that that's going to help you do that library research. Okay, so very important, it says this assignment cannot be completed using Google or other internet search engines alone. So make sure that you get help from AEP instructors and also from librarians to do this assignment. Number 3, the structure of your problem solution needs to be precise. So there's 4 stages that happen in 4 paragraphs. And this is pretty typical. So we're going to look at the 4 stages. I don't want you to be confused because there are other things on the internet, like if you Google problem solution, they're going to bring you to ones that are not academic. They're going to bring you to ones that are used on things like standardized testing, and that's not what we're looking for here. We're looking for you to really follow the instructions here for writing a 4-stage academic assignment. So situation 1, this stage presents information that's relevant to understand the situation and the background. So this stage is going to start more generally and it'll become more specific as you write. You need to have at least one academic source in the background stage. Stage 2 is the problem. So this stage explains the problem that's introduced in the background. I always write the second paragraph first. I think it's really much easier to identify your problem and then go back and write the situation and background that's causing the problem. So I would say in your draft, start with paragraph 2 and then write paragraph 1. So it's important that you accurately describe and explain the problem, being sure to let your audience know like how serious it is. You should cite at least one academic source in this paragraph as well. So for stage 3 is the solution. Remember, it isn't a total solution. It's only a partial solution. So this stage introduces the solution. It's a partial solution, and you're going to explain how the solution works. You need to use at least one academic source here. So this is not a solution that you think of. This is a solution that has been looked at in the academic research literature. Stage 4 is an evaluation of stage 3. So in stage 4, you need to do an evaluation, so a judgment of how well the solution worked. Did it address the problem? You need at least one academic source that says, yes, this solution worked really well, or it didn't work very well, or it worked very well, but there were some issues with it. Maybe it costs a lot. Maybe it couldn't be used everywhere. So this is where you go through and you make those judgments and evaluations. So again, length, it should be 400 to 600 words. So probably about even with the 4 different stages. We're looking approximately 100 to 150 words per each of the 4 stages. Remember, that doesn't include your references. Submission is all by syllabus rules on Canvas. So now that we've gone through the assignment instructions, I want to quickly go through a sample that you have. So this was written by a previous Vantage College student. It's quite a good example of a problem solution text. We have here is the title, so an evaluation, right, saying what it's doing, on the viability of boosting Palestinian agricultural water supply by solar distillation. So in here we have the problem, we have the solution, and we have the evaluation piece all in the title. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, 4 stages, and the references at the end. If we go up, I'm not going to read this to you. You can read it on your own, but you'll see that this first paragraph starts very generally, right? Water resources in Palestine are extremely scarce. That's a very general background piece of information. So the first paragraph goes through the background. It has the citation for the first source, then moves on to the problem. So in the second paragraph, we have this very specific problem about water scarcity. Again, we have a source that is being cited here in the second paragraph. The third starts with one approach to this problem. So that's a hedge. It's saying it's, partial solution would be a specific method, right? So we have a method here of solar distillation. We have a nice definition in there. We have a citation. And then the last one, the last paragraph is going to do the evaluation. So we have an evaluation, again, based on sources. And then we can see the references at the end in alphabetical order. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources used in this paper. Again, quite a good example of a problem solution text.